Yes guys, believe it or not, we are almost 6 weeks into Season 4 Fortnite already. It's blowing my mind how quickly we are blitzing through these seasons now. But today I have indeed got for you guys a guide and the leaks for all of the week 6 challenges coming out in the next couple of days. Yo guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. Yes, that's right, we got some leaks, we got some guides all in this video today. So if you do indeed go on to enjoy today's video, find it useful for yourself when the challenges do indeed go live in a couple of days, smash a like on the video, subscribe to me here on the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Fortnite news, leaks and updates, and more videos like this one. And finally, creator code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop to help put you out that one step further. Hashtag ad, hashtag Edit partner. Let's get cracking though guys, straight on with the stuff today. Now I want to throw this out there to start off the video. Before we talk about the challenges, there's one bit of news that I've had from the past few days. Not really a lot's been going on in forms of new stuff to talk about in videos. We obviously had the birthday and we've obviously had the whole Rocket League collaboration. Apart from that, nothing new has really come out except for this, and it is indeed the leak that there is indeed Mystique's dual pistols coming to the game very soon. Very exciting, looks absolutely incredible. We've also had this image right here leaked, which is apparently for some sort of comic book that we're getting on the 4th of October, and this image is indeed leaking for us the actual skins of a Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel, as well as the one and the only Black Panther. So really exciting, those skins will be coming to Fortnite. I'm most excited for the Ghost Rider. Let me know in the comments what one you're most excited for. Let's get on with the actual challenges for today's video though guys. Starting off with challenge number 1, search 7 chests in Weeping Woods. This does indeed get you 25,000 XP, so honestly a pretty average amount. That's how this season works. We obviously get 25,000 XP for every one of the challenges except for one, which is Podius assisted. That gives us 50,000. But searching chests, not really too much of a guide I can give you on that one because you've just got to search chests in Weeping Woods. Some of them are a bit more harder to find. Weeping Woods is one of those funny ones. You've got to be careful because some of the chests on the outskirts in like the forest more, they don't actually count. So be careful and try and stick to the main houses for this challenge. Next challenge is to get eliminations in Misty Meadows. You have to do a total of 3 eliminations. Really not too hard. Again, it's one of those ones, we know that challenge by now. Every week it's the same challenge for the chests and the eliminations, just a different POI. So not too hard, get your eliminations, and that is another 25,000 XP. Moving on to the next challenge, we're getting into more difficult ones. This one is probably the last of the easy ones this week, and it's collect 300 stone from Coral Castle. Coral Castle was one of the newest, biggest areas on the map. Newest POI, and honestly it's pretty underrated. I think it's a pretty nice area, very pretty to say the least. But yeah, collecting stone there really won't be that difficult as all of the buildings are basically made out of stone. So get that done, another 25,000 XP. Moving on to the next one. One of the hardest is to consume a legendary fish. Now there are actually a few different legendary fish in the game. We've obviously got the rarest one being the Midas Flopper. That one I don't recommend going for that because it's damn hard in comparison to the other ones, which are slightly more easier. The other one is indeed the Vendetta Flopper. That's legendary, you can get that one. And we've also got the Thermal Fish. The Thermal Fish, definitely the one to go for. It's definitely the most common out of all of them, so I highly recommend getting that one and going for that one. It would just naturally happen, I guess. But a little tip for this one is to actually use the rare fishing rod. There's obviously a high chance of catching legendary fish with a rare fishing rod in comparison to a normal fishing rod or a harpoon gun. So I highly recommend doing that. And obviously it's kind of basic, but go for the fishing spots. The fishing spots are obviously going to give you a much higher chance rate of getting a legendary fish from them rather than just fishing in the water in general. The good one with this one is that it's to consume it. So that means you can also get maybe ultra lucky and find one on some floor loot. If someone's left some behind, they've killed an enemy and not necessarily looted, you might find one, so that's pretty cool. And also if your friends actually catch it, all you have to do is consume it. So honestly, it's a little bit easier than it first may seem. Next up here is to consume foraged items at Holly Hedges. This one, I quite like this one. Holly Hedges is quite a good place for foraged items in a sense. It has a lot of cabbages in a couple of the gardens. So I recommend landing on the specific houses which have cabbages in the garden. Maybe take some damage if you maybe get in a gunfight, or just take some damage by some fall damage, and then you can consume these cabbages to give yourself max health, as well as this challenge being successful. So yeah, not too difficult. Make sure you land with the cabbages, and that one is that challenge done. Next one is to ride a zipline from Retail Road to Steamy Stacks. Now there is indeed a bunch of different pylons with ziplines on top of it going from literally Retail to Steamy Stacks. It's a very long way, and it's kind of good that they have that along that area of the map in my eyes anyway. So if you want to land at Retail, jump straight on one of these pylons on the zip lines and make your way over, and that will be that challenge done. Very straightforward, I can't lie. Recommend getting an AR or something like that before you jump on it though, just in case someone attempts to shoot at you, you have something to shoot back at. But yeah, very simple challenge and a very easy amount of XP. Now this one is the hardest one that we have so far, and it's deal damage after knocking an opponent back with Black Panther's Kinetic Shockwave. Now this one is the Podius challenge, thank goodness, and it is going to grant you 50,000 XP. However, this one is very difficult. Obviously, Black Panther's Kinetic Shockwave isn't in the game at the moment of time. So we currently don't really know how this is actually going to work, how strong it's going to be. Is it going to be overpowered? Is it going to be super weak and hard to do this? We don't actually know. Hopefully it's going to be actually pretty good and better than the kinetic armor. I personally quite like the armor. However, getting a knock with the armor would be proven to be quite difficult. So hopefully this Kinetic Shockwave will be better, and hopefully you can kind of shockwave players all around the place, dealing mad amount of damage, something like that. I know, sounds pretty awesome to me, and hopefully it will be a fairly simple challenge. A lot harder than killing Wolverine, hopefully, because Wolverine is proven to be quite difficult to kill. Next up though, what have we got? The final challenge for week 6 is indeed to deal 500 damage to opponents at Slurpy Swamps. This one's a great one. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to land there to get your damage done, because if the zone kind of comes in and you're at Slurpy Swamp, you can get your damage done like that. 500 damage is quite a lot, so I recommend trying to attempt this in either duos or squads where you're going to have backup and the actual players can get knocked. When the players get knocked, it means that you can do a bonus 100 bit of damage. So if someone's got 200 health and shield, you knock them the whole way and then you have to finish them off, that's 300 damage out of the 500. So doing that to 2 people is literally job done. So that's probably the easiest way to do that. At Slurpy as well, people can sit and heal in the actual water. So if you're dealing damage while they're healing, dealing more damage, it can be kind of a tactical way of getting this damage done also. So bear that in mind. Try and hang around in the water and get this done in hopefully duos or squads, because they'll probably be the easiest to get this done in. But yeah guys, that is indeed going to be it for today. Total of 225,000 XP if you complete all of those challenges on Thursday, a couple of days away now. That is indeed week 6 though, out of 10, potentially, hopefully we're getting some overtimes. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to me here on the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Fortnite news, leaks and updates, and finally credit code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop to help support your gal that one step further. Hashtag ad, hashtag epic partner. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time guys, see ya.